What's a good thing is just going like this. I'll start breaking it apart on both sides.
Flip it over, do that.
Yeah, and then you can also run it under water. And what you
Hot water, cold water?
hot water is better.
That's
And what you want to do right away is you'll just get it out as fast as possible. You get it wet, and now I'll start
But
breaking it
don't,
down.
but don't leave it in. Get
Don't
it.
let just dry it. Just go like this. It can be a little damp, but you don't want to be really wet. It can be
Sure.
because it'll ruin integrity. But then, what really matters is how you do your sidewalls. So when you're doing it, you can do whatever top you want. There's a triangle. There's a normal top, which is.
Oh, you're recording it, Tate?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
See what he does
do you want to
better.
see a triangle top since you're recording it?
Sure.
All right. The triangle top is one of the. It's what I use. I like how it. What you want to do is you'll fold the mesh over twice, so that there should be 9 holes on the top instead of the normal 10.
Okay.
You'll take your first string, you'll put it like this. You'll go through this hole like right here. And you'll put it through. So you go like that when you're doing your top string for a triangle. And you want to make it tight. You don't want it to be really loose or anything. With a triangle top, what's nice, it makes it really tight up top. So then you go like that. You pull it through, back through here. You bring it, so you have it tight like that. Then you bring it back. You'll skip one. You go through this one. Put it back through the mesh like that. Pull it up like that. See how it's like that?
Mhm.
Then you'll skip one mesh piece, go through the next diamond, and back through like this. You just do that for all 4 holes up top.
See how tight that is. What's the advantage of the triangle?
I like how it does because there's no chance of it hitting the top of the head because the way you do it
Okay.
is you're gonna pull a second string. I'll pull this mesh up like this, and so it's gonna glide off the head. Whereas with sometimes when you do it,
Yeah, I
you string it, it'll hit right up there, and I hate when it hits that because it'll not sometimes. Depending on how you throw and knock down the ball.
When he is done, Gus. So how often do you restring your head?
I do it because I have the resources available whenever I start feeling like it's not as good as it could be.
Right. Monthly? Weekly?
Probably monthly. It depends if I'm in season or not. If I'm in season, then I'll try and last as long as I can because every time you string it, sometimes something weird can happen. It won't throw the same or whatever
lose
different
your
reason.
consistency or predictability.
Yeah, so I'll do it until. But every time I play in the mud or the rain, I'll restring it right after because that just kills.
Do you
Yeah, like
get all new mesh and everything, or you just take it apart and redo it?
I'll get new mesh because once you
Okay.
start playing in the mud and rain, it'll start.
wow.
Stretched out.
Yeah, it gets all just gross and not really playable anymore.
like that one.
I've never gotten to mesh.
Yeah, you played in the rain a lot last.
It works for me.
And then for a second part of the triangle top, you're gonna go like, gonna make another knot. You go through, see how I skipped the hole right there? You go down the second one, you go through the first one, stick it through this first mesh like that. Hey Mikey. And you go like this, through the bottom, back up, back around. And through the,
Man, so you're going through 3 times in that,
yep,
in that hole?
yeah. His head's making a little difference. Hey Don. You can go down through this hole. And up through this one. And you just do that along the whole top. So you'll mimic that through the whole top, and you go through it down through each bottom one. And then I'll show you how to do a pocket with just one side. So if I was going to do like this one,
But okay, but the ball doesn't come across and
no, because it'll be tight.
Okay.
It'll be tight by the time you're done. So you go like that, you'll make it tight, and then you'll go back through here. That's not going to affect it because what it'll do is make the ball go through it right here.
Push it, yeah.
Yeah, so if you just could keep going like that, it'll make the triangle top.
You could probably stream it.
Might have to leave it. No, if I get string here, I can get it done in probably 20-30 minutes.
Awesome. I think you could do that.
Yeah, so that's how. And then to make a pocket, what you do is when you string it down the side,
Like,
you want you're gonna want to lock it off at a section where you want your pocket, so you can make it tight along the whole sidewall. Go like this, make it as tight as possible. And then what we do here at the shop to make it tighter, so we'll go like this. We'll go through the hole first, put it through a section of mesh we want to lock down and be really tight to what position you want. You go through, you go over it and through like that, and pull it so it's like that. Then pull this mesh as tight and close to the thing as possible, and you put your thumb there and you pull that, and that'll pull your mesh down, and I'll start making a channel. So if I was to continue to go like,
You do one side at a time?
yeah, you do one side at a time, and so you go like that, put it through this mesh piece, like that, pull it tight, and key thing is to get it as tight and as possible, because that's going to make it tighter up here. And so so that starts to make it tighter here, and when you want to make a pocket, I'll do one more tight thing. What I like to do for when I make my pockets, I'll go through 2 pieces of mesh, or two of these. So I'll go under, because it lets the mesh slide them a little bit better. People like to go through the top, but I've noticed when you put it under like that, I'll let it slide, and then I'll push it tight together, and then I'll go through. I'll do the normal style, but make sure it's really tight so that it doesn't. This will cause it to bag out a little bit, but not to the point that it's illegal. So I'll give you a good pocket where you want. You can do as many deep holes as you want, and see if you can tell that's where the pocket's going to be, and it's not going to change because it's already made like that. So it's pretty much the basics of making a pocket. Is you lock off certain sections and then put multiple holes through. Like,
And then, but then like to keep, like do you use a pocket stretcher?
oh, it
pounder?
will stay
How do
like
you-
that. Well, to
Okay.
break, if you want to further break it in, you can pound it, but it'll usually stay like
So,
that.
so when you do it, you don't use a stretcher or anything. You just.
I'll pound it at the end.
Right.
when I'm
and
done.
Then, and then it'll stay. In the,
It'll stay. It'll stay.
in
I'll show you a stick that if any of them are still.